A recent global outage by internet infrastructure giant Cloudflare sent ripples across the internet, crippling major websites and critical crypto front ends. This incident has reignited urgent conversations about the fragility of centralized web infrastructure, prompting the internet computer ecosystem to accelerate its efforts to bring core internet components, starting with DNS, fully on-chain. But before diving deeper into the topic, let's quickly go over an ICP market report. The market for ICP continued its downward trend, with Thursday's close seeing the token at $3.48, with persistent selling pressure pushing the ICP market capitalization even further below the $2 billion mark. This extends the steady retracement we've been tracking since the ambitious early November rally, as the market seems to be searching for a much lower and more definitive floor. The market's continued apathy is evident in the diminishing trading activity. Yesterday's volume registered at a meager 98 million, marking yet another decline from the previous day, and remains drastically below the 30-day moving average of 425 million. This low volume has been a consistent theme in our recent reports, indicating a significant lack of speculative interest and strong directional conviction. Social metrics also mirrored this subdued environment, with social dominance slightly dipping to 0.75%, mentions at 6,500 and average engagement at only 63. While these figures aren't a sharp drop, they suggest community chatter has settled into a quieter range after a brief uptick earlier in the week. However, the most significant shift over the last 24 hours comes from the network fundamentals we highlighted as flashing green just yesterday. On Wednesday, we noted a critical and welcome reversal to a net deflationary supply and robust net staking. Unfortunately, yesterday saw a concerning reversal of both these positive trends. Instead of deflation, we observed a net increase of 9,000 ICP in circulating supply. Even more strikingly, net staking plummeted to a negative 39,000 ICP, indicating a substantial amount of tokens were unstaked and returned to circulation, directly contrasting Wednesday's healthy influx of staked ICP. If you want to keep an eye on these metrics, make sure to join my Discord where you can see all these charts as a daily report for free. Just scan the QR code or use the link in the description. Among all these shifts, there is, however, a positive, and that's cycle burn rate. The amount of ICP burned for network activity actually saw a healthy jump to almost $8,000, an increase from Wednesday's $5,000. This suggests that despite price and staking headwinds, underlying utility and transactional activity on the internet computer continue at a solid pace. We should be watching closely to see if the market finds genuine stability and if these key fundamental metrics can finally swing back into a positive trend. In other news, yesterday, Cloudflare experienced once again service disruption, which led to widespread outages, affecting high-profile platforms from Zoom and LinkedIn to various crypto exchanges and decentralized finance front ends. As noted by Coin Bureau, the Cloudflare outage has led to numerous crypto exchanges and front ends going down. Adding a specific example, Degen News highlighted the Uniswap website is down, pointing to one of the largest decentralized exchanges being impacted by a centralized single point of failure. Cointelegraph further confirmed a Cloudflare outage briefly disrupted major crypto apps. According to the Associated Press, Cloudflare attributed the issue to a change in how its firewall handles requests, which caused Cloudflare's network to be unavailable for several minutes. This marks the second such significant crash for the company in less than 3 weeks, following a November outage that impacted services like ChatGPT. Cybersecurity expert Richard Ford, CTO at Integrity 360, expressed a growing concern.
The availability of Cloudflare, or the lack of availability of Cloudflare, and other similar services will directly affect the availability of all of those applications and all of those organizations that make use of it.
We are seeing the frequency increase as organizations put more eggs in fewer baskets and as the complexity and the size and scale of operations like AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, and Cloudflare increase. This vulnerability underscores a fundamental flaw in the internet's current architecture. Following the Cloudflare incident, Dominic Williams, the founder of Dfinity, quickly highlighted the internet computer's inherent resilience. All apps, websites, DeFi, enterprise services, AI models, etc. running on the internet computer, the only blockchain that hosts real apps fully on-chain, continued running flawlessly. He then directly addressed the broader crypto market, quoting Coin Bureau's post and encouraging developers to embrace fully decentralized infrastructure. However, Dominic Williams also acknowledged a crucial nuance. While ICP applications themselves remained operational, some users experienced issues where apps used Cloudflare for domain names. That's why Dominic said that Dfinity will start working on bringing native native DNS on-chain. To fully grasp the significance of Dominic's announcement, it's essential to understand the domain name system. As Cloudflare itself explains in an article, DNS is the phone book of the internet. It translates human-readable domain names into machine-friendly internet protocol addresses that web browsers use to locate and load internet resources. When a user types a domain name, a series of queries happen behind the scenes to find the correct IP address. While this system works, its current implementation is largely centralized, with a few major entities playing a disproportionate role. This concentration creates critical single points of failure, exactly what was exposed during the recent outages. The flaw lies not just in a single company failing, but in the very architecture that allows such a failure to have cascading effects across a supposedly decentralized Web3 landscape. Responding directly to this challenge, Dominic Williams made a landmark announcement: we're going to bring that on-chain to DNS plus NNS plus chain key. This crucial piece of information signals DFINITY's commitment to decentralizing one of the internet's most fundamental components. By integrating DNS with the network nervous system and the internet computer's chain key cryptography, DFINITY aims to eliminate reliance on centralized providers entirely. This move to on-chain DNS represents a significant leap towards true web decentralization. It means that the entire process of resolving domain names to IP addresses would be managed by the internet computer blockchain, leveraging its inherent security, censorship resistance, and global distribution. Such a system would be immune to outages affecting centralized DNS providers, ensuring that applications and websites hosted on ICP remain accessible even if traditional internet infrastructure falters. The future of DNS and other centralized cloud components should undoubtedly be decentralized on ICP, providing unparalleled resilience and sovereignty for internet services. When it comes to raw processing power, data compiled by blockchain analytics platform ChainSpect, shared in a recent tweet, positioned ICP at the top of a performance leaderboard. ChainSpect highlighted ICP leading with an impressive 1,080 transactions per second, significantly outperforming competitors like Solana, which registered 861 transactions per second, and BNB at just 168. This demonstration of high throughput shows the internet computer's capability to handle substantial network activity efficiently. The convergence of blockchain and artificial intelligence is a critical narrative for ICP, particularly concerning security. Dr. Martin, a notable voice with over 100,000 followers on X, observed that developer activity on ICP is exploding. He emphasized that the crucial advantage of the internet computer is that the canisters are hacker-resistant, which is immensely important when it comes to artificial intelligence. Dr. Martin further warned about the vulnerabilities of Ethereum-based systems, suggesting that maybe the internet computer's time has finally come to address these security gaps. Echoing this sentiment, Dominic Williams elaborated on the dual nature of the advancement of artificial intelligence. Dominic noted, AI is getting better at building apps, and self-writing cloud will only grow. However, he also highlighted the darker side. AI is also getting better at powering hacks of traditional cloud. Just build on the internet computer cloud, where app software is tamper-proof and immune to traditional cyber attacks. This positions ICP as a foundational layer for secure AI-powered applications, offering a robust defense against emerging cyber threats. If you enjoy these updates, please consider supporting my channel by subscribing, joining my Discord, and following me on X. My goal is to keep creating videos on a daily basis, as long as there is enough stuff going on in the internet computer community, and your support helps me keep going. Thank you for watching.